When did a crush go way too far? My daughter Sophia was sitting in the cafeteria when out of nowhere she got asked to prom by Lucas in front of the entire school, and she rejected him on the spot. Everyone was recording, expecting her to say yes under pressure, and within hours, everyone was making fun of him. But Lucas had told everyone at school they were secretly dating and she just wanted attention. When she denied it, he laughed it off as her playing hard to get. At first, we thought he'd just leave her alone, but every single day, Lucas would follow Sophia through the halls. Where my hug at? Outside every class, outside the bathroom, outside the cafeteria. He'd memorized her entire schedule. Sophia reported it to school staff, but all the assistant principal told her was, boys will be boys. I felt my fist clench when I heard that, because Lucas started showing up on our street, following Sophia during her morning walks to school. I'm keeping you safe, he'd call out. That's what boyfriends do. Lucas just didn't stop. He told everyone that Sophia was pregnant, that her weird behavior was morning sickness, and when I heard that I went to the school, I told the principal all about his behavior, and he told me he'd deal with it. But that night, Sophia woke up at 3 a.m. to someone at her window. It was him. She screamed, and my husband chased him for 3 blocks before Lucas jumped in his car and sped away. We called the police that night. The officer who responded said without proof of intent to harm, it was just trespassing. Boys do stupid things when they're in love, he actually said. The next day, Lucas's behavior became more aggressive. The text started, 47 in a single day. Stop pretending you don't want me. I know you love me. I'm going to claim what's mine. Your parents can't keep us apart forever. Each message made Sophia shake. She stopped eating, her hands trembled constantly, and she'd wake up screaming from nightmares where Lucas was in her room. I watched my confident, bright daughter disappear, replaced by someone who jumped at every sound, who checked every window lock obsessively, who cried in the shower where she thought I couldn't hear. That's when she made her decision. She waited until we weren't around and took a knife from the kitchen and hid it under her bed, tucked beneath her pillow where she could reach it quickly. I had to leave for a doctor's appointment I'd rescheduled twice already. My husband was at work. Sophia was home with stress-induced stomach pain that had her doubled over. However, Lucas had been watching. He waited 5 more minutes after I left, then walked up our driveway like he belonged there. She heard the doorbell from her bed, her stomach cramping from stress. She didn't answer. The doorbell rang again, then knocking. She looked through the peephole and instantly froze when she saw him. Her hands were shaking as she called 911, whispering to the dispatcher that someone was trying to break into our house. While she was still on the phone, she heard Lucas at the back door, jiggling the handle. It was unlocked. The door opened. He's inside, she told the dispatcher. He's inside my house. She dropped the phone and grabbed her pillow, holding it tight against her chest, still hiding the knife. She heard his footsteps on the stairs. Sophia, baby, don't be scared. When he appeared in her doorway with that smile, she told him to get out, to please just leave. She had her door locked, but he started trying to get inside. Eventually he did, and my poor girl had never been more terrified. She was crying, holding her pillow. Just one hug, he said. Just let me hold you, and you'll see. You'll remember why you love me. He pulled her toward him, and the pillow shifted. She tried to push him away, but he was stronger, wrapping his arms around her, pulling her against his chest. He pushed himself onto her, but suddenly he gasped, pulled back, looked down at the spreading red on his shirt, at the knife handle protruding from his stomach. She had hidden the knife under the pillow. By the time I pulled into our driveway, there were 3 ambulances and 2 police cars. I found my daughter sitting on the front steps, her shirt covered in blood shaking, and I hugged her tight, telling her she did the right thing.